Gentlemen, buckle up. This could get ugly. Welcome back to the Tiege Hanley Starting a Business, Building a Brand vlog. This one big, number 95. Can you imagine? We're 5 vlogs away from that big number 100. So let's catch you up to speed just a little bit before I go on my tirade and rampage. Not much to catch up on. We had our biggest day the other day on, it was a Tuesday. And this past Tuesday was our biggest shipping day ever. And I got a picture from Josh, said, hey, check this out. And let me actually show you. That's all the shipments that went out on Tuesday. Now, granted, it was the weekend, plus Monday was a holiday, so it was just a massive, crazy, insane number. It was our number 1 biggest day ever. And so that's pretty awesome. It also means that we need to get busy hiring some more people for, more customer service and a lot of stuff that we've been talking about and working on. Things have kind of slowed down the past week because Kelly has been overseas doing something with his other business, and I forget, he's in Asia somewhere. I can't remember exactly where, but he's been kind of MIA for the past week, and so everybody else has been kind of head down working. Josh and Tom have been killing it with customer service, shipping obviously. Rob has been working on the website and getting a lot of things set up. And I have been dealing with the Pete and Pedro situation. I finally signed the lease, and it was an emotional experience for me. I did a video, which I haven't posted yet, but I got super crazy. Like, I got really emotional. After I signed the lease, the agent left, and I was sort of in this big warehouse by myself. It sort of all hit me. And the last time I signed the lease, it was when I had my fitness center. And the crazy thing is that this fitness center was in a warehouse that looked almost identical to the new Pete and Pedro distribution center. And so it just all sort of hit me because it kind of has come full circle, and I just got this rush of emotions, and it was really just the testament to perseverance more than anything, and being thankful and being proud of myself really for not giving up and moving forward. And it's a good video. I do get choked up in it a few times, but it'll post here in the next week or so. But things are going great there. With that came a lot of busy work. I'm having to get license and permits and inspections and all sorts of stuff that I really don't have time for, but you got to make time. And so been really busy with Pete and Pedro. I placed my largest order ever with Pete and Pedro by like 4 times bigger than my largest order, and I'm getting some great pricing. That's the good news, but it's a lot, man. And I've been really, really stressed, but other than that, things have been really great with Pete and Pedro. And so that's awesome. Tiege Hanley, awesome. Things are growing. We're still trying to figure a lot of stuff out. We are dealing with some serious growing pains, but I'm confident that we've got a great team, that we're going to figure it out or hire people that will help us figure it out, because we're reaching that sort of point where it's sort of like a transitional point. Like, where are we going to go? Are we going to go here? Are we going to go there? And I'll explain more about that a little bit later. But things are good. Things are definitely moving in the right direction. But now I would like to address something that I talked about in a vlog a while ago. The question was posed, or actually, I think it was actually during, somebody got upset when we were talking about. Actually, it wasn't. We weren't even talking about it. There was one of our viewers who is vegan, and he was very upset at us. There was a vlog a while ago that I talk all about this, because we don't say not vegan. Basically, in the Q&A section down below on the Tiege Hanley website, it says vegan ? Ingredients natural ? What does it say? It says animal cruelty, vegan, ingredient list, all ? And we say Tiege Hanley products are not tested on animals, only human animals. The ingredients are a mixture of natural, vegetable-derived, and synthetic raw materials. Click the following product name. Then you can basically click on each of the products to see the full ingredient list. Well, we had somebody who was very upset that we don't say not vegan, because vegan means that no ingredient, 0 ingredient was from an animal or has come from an animal. And one of our products has, I think, like beeswax in it. And so that was like a disqualifier, because a lot of vegans who are super like into like veganism, beeswax is a no-no because it's a product that comes from bees. And so he was upset that we didn't say not vegan. And we addressed it in the vlog. And one of the things that I do say in the vlog is, hey, if you know of a natural skincare company, somebody who's 100% natural, let me know, and I'll be happy to include it and tell you guys about it in a vlog. And the product was referenced Bulldog. Bulldog, somebody said, oh, it's natural. And I was like, okay, cool, natural skincare. I'm thinking to myself, well, if it's 100% natural, it doesn't work very well. Because here's the reality, and something that we at Tiege Hanley actually faced. When we were developing our products, you know, there's such a big sort of push, and everybody's talking about natural this and natural that, and is it natural, and does it have this, and does it? And so we asked our chemist, we said, hey, can we be all natural? And he said, you can be, but here's the question you need to ask yourself. Do you want them to be all natural, or do you want them to work? And it was like, oh, okay, because the two don't go hand in hand. There has been crazy advancements in lipid technology and chemistry, basically to make the skincare products more effective. And the ingredients that we use in Tiege Hanley are a mixture of synthetic. We have some synthetic, we have some natural, we have some vegetable derived ingredients. We sort of have a mishmash of everything in order to make these as effective as possible, but we keep them as natural as we possibly can. We don't use anything extra. It's the reason we are fragrance-free. And when we say fragrance-free, there's a misconception that if it's fragrance-free, you smell it, it doesn't have any scent. That is non-scented or unscented. Fragrance-free simply means that you're not adding additional fragrances. So if you smell like our scrub and you're like, this smells like menthol, it's because we have menthol in there, and that's what you're actually smelling. We don't add anything to mask or change the odor, but if you're smelling something, that means that there's a botanical, like our AM has lavender. We have, some of our products have scent. A lot of them don't, though. Like our eye cream, our serum, our PM really doesn't smell like anything because there's nothing or no ingredient in there that has an odor, and so therefore it doesn't really smell like much. The other day I get a comment on one of my videos, something about natural products being better, and this kind of sent me into a little bit of a frenzy. And I went shopping, I bought a bunch of products, and I actually did a video. I haven't posted it yet, but it's about sort of natural products. Is it, beneficial, or is it kind of bullshit? And what I have come to the conclusion is that there are some people out there in the industry that are using the English language creatively. And what I mean by that is, take for instance Bulldog, right? This has a little leaf on there. Let me see if I can zoom in. With natural ingredients, and it's got that little leaf. And this is what people are assuming, oh, well, that means it's natural. No, no, no. Natural ingredients basically means, in terms of the definition, is that it came from the land or the sea. That is natural. And so when I saw this, I'm like, wait a second. And I turned around and looked at the label. I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is as natural as Tiege Hanley. The difference is that Tiege Hanley doesn't sell Tiege Hanley as a natural product. Bulldog is not saying it's natural, but by putting that little leaf and saying natural ingredients, they're not technically lying. But the interesting fact is that the skincare products that are out there, it's not necessarily, the labels are not regulated by the FDA like food is. And so if you say you're vegan and you put that on your label, you need to be vegan because somebody's checking in. Skincare is not that way. So you kind of got to trust the product that, what it's actually putting on the label and what it's saying is true. And there's another skincare company, Everyman Jack. I got this at Whole Foods, which on the label, the front of the label now, it says, wait, is this, on the back of the label, it says naturally. Actually, let me show you. It says, our products give you exceptional performance using only naturally derived ingredients. No parabens, no whatever that word is, no dyes, no gluten, no GMOs, and never tested on animals. Only naturally derived ingredients, huh? Now I started reading the label. I started doing some Google searches, and they are lying their ass off. There are certain products or certain ingredients in this that are absolutely, there are a lot of things, necessary is one of them, but natural is not. And so why are they lying on the label? It's ridiculous. Nobody's checking on them, and that's the issue. A lot of these products that say natural, 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 natural are being very... Some are lying. Honestly, I feel like that is a lie in terms of Everyman Jack. I feel that they're lying because they say only naturally derived ingredients. And then, like some of the, what was the one that potassium sorbate, was that one? Or, I mean, there's there's zillions of ingredients in here that when I actually did a Google search and I looked at what the chemical breakdown is, I mean, some of these things, you know, one of these things actually says, you know, hey, it's used in skincare to prevent the natural ingredients from going bad. And I'm like, all right, that's awesome, but it's not natural, all right? It's necessary, but it's not natural. And so stop lying and using this whole natural thing to sell your skincare products. You know, it's just... It pisses me off so incredibly bad that these people are trying to act like they're, you know, something that they're actually not, or using the whole natural ingredients when Tiege Hanley is natural, and we could slap that damn leaf on our product too, because we have naturally derived ingredients as well. Lots of them in every product, tons of them. But we don't sell it like that. And why? Because we don't need to. We don't need to sell you on the fact that this is awesome because it's natural and all those other ones are not. Bullshit. Stop lying. I should say, stop. Whatever it is. What is it? Is it misleading? Is it, I don't know, is it using something to your advantage? I don't know what it is, but it's definitely, I feel, shady. And these products bank on you not actually being educated, looking, and actually doing research on the ingredients. Because here's the thing, it's okay if it's not 100% natural. Why? It's okay. I mean, a lot of these ingredients that we use in Tiege Hanley and these companies use in their naturally-ish products, you need them. You need them so things don't go bad. You need it so that it's effective. You need it so this blends with this. You need them in order to make a product. Tiege Hanley is very proud. We are very proud at the fact that we don't test on animals, because, you know, it was funny because I made in the video that I actually did, I'm like, nobody tests on animals. And then I came to realize my assistant Debbie was like, yo, stupid, check it out. And she sends me this list of like 200 super popular companies that have been proven, or that it's come out that they actually still test on animals, as in like bunny eyes and squirting stuff and craziness like that. And that was news to me. I thought that nobody tests on animals anymore, because at Tiege Hanley we have to spend thousands of dollars to actually test these products on humans. We have like human samples they put on the product, they do this whole thing, and there's, you know, it's crazy. But it's what you do because you don't want to test on animals and you want to make sure that it's safe. And so Tiege Hanley, we're not trying to sell you on the fact that we have natural ingredients. Like they work. It's a system that works. Our goal is to help guys anti-age and to not look old and to be handsome. And so it does, and it works, and that's the reason why we've been so successful. But just to clear things up, this, not 100% natural. Now I'd like to hit a few questions or comments from the last vlog. Escobar Style 1 says, Aaron, in all caps. Guess what, buddy? Just FYI, the JackThreads is back. Have they contacted you yet? Are you going to look into connecting with them again? They'll probably need your help since it's new management now, and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, for those of you who have been following me on my YouTube channel for a while, I have done a ton, probably like 10 to 12 promotions for the company and the website JackThreads. JackThreads, it started as a daily deal site. They changed their model because it was kind of like not working all that great. They came out with their own line of clothing, and they started pushing and selling that. And their clothing was fantastic for the quality, for the price point. I thought it was incredible. And then they came out with this brilliant idea to let you try it, and before you actually commit and buy it. And so you basically go on, you shop, you're like, hey, I want to try this, I want to try this, I want this size and this size, and they send you everything. You try it, you're like, yeah, this is awesome, I'm sending this back. And so there was really no risk associated with online shopping, and this was fantastic. It was one of the best products. I was so incredibly excited about it. I loved it. And one of my favorite pairs of jeans still to this day is JackThreads. They've just got they had great stuff. And so all of a sudden I started getting emails from people like, yo, JackThreads is having a little bit, or they're not, they're not responding in terms of their customer service. They're out of all this stock. They're doing some weird things. And so I started hearing rumblings that something was up. Then it came out that they were having serious financial difficulty. They were getting ready to file chapter or something to bankrupt. And I did a video basically saying, JackThreads, what the F? What's going on? And I actually removed all of those videos that I did from JackThreads and I made them unlisted. Even though I was getting paid, I was being monetized, I couldn't promote these guys and have these videos out there if their customer service was not, people were saying that they were getting charged and not getting their stuff and crazy. It was a PR nightmare. And for me, if, one of the expectations that I have for a brand, if I am putting my name out there for you, you've got to do certain things. One of those things is stay in business. The other thing is treat the customers well. Now, these are businesses. I only have so much control and I am a paid, sort of gun. I do my video and then they operate their business. But I was getting, I got one email, then I got two emails, then I got three emails. I'm like, what is going on? And so I reached out to my buddy Brian, who works for Menfluential, the advertising agency that I have, and who negotiated that deal. I said, you got to figure out what's going on. Let them know that I am going to be taking down the videos. I took down the videos. I did the video saying what the F, and a week later they shut down. Well, apparently they're back, and this is cool. I'm happy they're back, and if they reach out, and I will entertain promoting them again, because depending on what changed, they're under new management. I don't know what is new. I haven't actually looked at the website, to be honest. I just saw this comment when I started filming this video. I'm excited for them. I'm glad it's under new management, which means that somebody bought them and it bought their customer list. And so hopefully they figure it out. I'm not going to put my name behind it right now until we figure out if they're going to stay in business, because, it's tough. They've got an uphill battle, a PR sort of issue to figure out, but I am pulling for them because I really, really felt like they were a great business and a great brand, and their clothing was incredible. And so I would be more than happy and honored to talk about them if they got their shit figured out. There weren't a ton of questions. A lot of people talking about why they paused. In last vlog, I talked about one of the issues we have is our pause percentage is very high. But somebody, apparently I look like a gay elf. I do look like an elf, and I don't know what gay looks like, but apparently it is me. You guys are so awesome. Awesome. Something else crazy that happened today. I'm sort of out of it. Today has been a tough day. Not only I'm dealing with all the Pete and Pedro and the warehouse stuff, but I posted a video. And it was the day I'm filming this is actually the day that I launched the video. It was my everyday carry video, and when I launched it, immediately I got an email or a text message from somebody saying, "Hey, you just gave your phone number out to 3 million subscribers." And I'm like, what? And so I went and I actually show my notebook in the video, and on the front of my notebook I have my phone number, and it says in case in case found, please call. And so I tried to go in and edit the video through the YouTube manager, but because it was already public and had too many views, it wouldn't let me do that. And so then Josh actually helped me figure out the pixelation function. And so we're in there, the video's going live, I'm getting text messages, I'm getting calls, I'm like, oh my God, this is a nightmare. And so he walks me through this pixelation function, and I publish it. And it basically keeps the video and it just processes. It takes about 30 minutes, but then it pixelates things out. Well, apparently, I didn't know that there's a lock feature. And so what I thought I was pixelating on the journal, it was actually, I clicked it and it got my hand. And so a minute into the video, all of a sudden I show my hand and it pixelates it. and then I put in an earpiece and it pixelates my head. And then it ultimately did pixelate the journal, but I'm like, oh my God. And so I'm like, what am I doing? And so I had to go back in. I had to try and figure it out. I got Josh on the phone again. I'm like, what is going on? And so I finally fixed it. It says ghetto pixelation job. I'm not very good at it, but it served the purpose, and it got the job done. So that's been like 2 hours of my day, and it's been hard. I'm also leaving for a quick little vacation tomorrow morning, and it is long overdue, long needed. Next week I will be back. I will be fresh. I will be bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. Lots of new information, lots of updates. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for being part of this. You rock so hard, it's ridiculous. And that is all. Guys, we'll see you next week.